this is Brian Stillman. I'm with BeTerrific and BeTerrific.com. We are at NAB 2019 here in New York City at the Javits Center. We've been broadcasting interviews all day. If you're just tuning in, I really have to ask, where have you been all day? You know, this is good stuff that you're missing, so you're going to want to tune back in and try and find some of it, or hey, it's your loss. You know, what can I say? I'm here with Jim O'Brien, president of Aveco. You are involved in all levels of broadcast and technology here. All the stuff we're seeing in NAB, or much of the stuff we're seeing in NAB, touches on the software and solutions that you guys employ and use and utilize. Can you talk a little bit about what Aveco does?
Yeah, sure. Aveco for 27 years has been one of the primary automation companies. We integrate at a software level with most of the people on the show floor. So we control in the production side, production switchers, camera robotics, graphic systems, virtual sets, audio mixers, lighting systems, monitor walls, newsroom computer systems, media asset management platforms, and tie those all together for purposes of putting on air newscasts and sportscasts. Then we also are in charge of airing channels. So we'll take in a traffic system playlist, we'll execute that to air faithfully, and allow for dynamic changes as they're needed. We have pioneered smart spot technology, so we can alter what a commercial is based on external information. MTV in Europe used that for deciding what piece of media we would use. We tie in with all of the branding platforms to make the channel look good, to automate the process of coming up next, and
right.
Here's the DVE of the next show starting. And so we've been all of our lives running these kinds of architectures faithfully for 27 years. And for me, I just crossed into my 51st year in broadcast, and 40 years of that has been doing automation across 43 countries around the world. And
so
it's good pioneering stuff. I haven't had a boring day in all my life. I can honestly say that.
Well, you really are. I mean, this is by definition, this has to sort of be the cutting edge of this type of technology in the sense that you're constantly updating it, constantly making it work. As new technologies come in, you have to interface with them. What are the significant changes you've seen? I mean, over 40 years, what are the significant changes you've seen over the last 10 years or so as the technology has changed shape and as the sort of requirements for the technology have changed over the years?
Well, it's vastly more channels, and it's vastly more media being shown in different environments.
Yeah.
We just won an IBC Innovation Award for a wonderful project we did with ETV in India, a company with a stature of kind of like CBS News and New York Times combined.
Okay. Wow.
Big newspaper group, lots of on-air channels, but they intended to develop a news app at a massive scale, and we accomplished that with them, with a few technology partners. So it's 24 news studios being automated by us, 24 news channels on air, 13 languages, 5,000 reporters contributing content, all orchestrated to an app.
Right.
So you could have a live channel content across all these states across the country, and ability to zoom in to any locale information. It's a magnificent achievement, and we're honored to work with ETV to accomplish it.
Is that something that could have been done or done easily 15 years ago?
It would have been technologically impossible.
Right.
The maturation of the technology allows for an extraordinary scale in content production that just has not been possible before. And the defining trend of the industry is to put much more content together with fewer people, but with higher production value, because viewers expect it. Media companies are not well served by simplistic, YouTube-style production quality.
Sure.
And part of the key of automation is to make sophisticated television easy to do with small numbers of people, but yet maintaining high production value.
What is the key change over the last few years that's allowed it to reach that level of quality and of reliability? You know, obviously, if you're expecting automation, you can't have things not work. You can't have half your stations doing X and the other half are just God knows what they're doing. A, B, C, and D.
Great point. And you know, we have channels on the air for 25 years, never missed one single time code to air. It's a type of legendary reliability that's really critical for broadcasters and for media companies that need to maintain the value of their brand. So that's of critical importance to have it extremely reliable, and also, I would argue, virus-proof.
Yeah.
At the core, we're running an OS that has never had a single worm or virus yet, QNX, and so you find
it's not a challenge. You're not
amazing.
Putting that out there as a challenge. You're simply stating it as a fact.
Well, it's running the telecom switches of the world for Cisco. It's an architecture designed for real-time operation with user workstations on Windows, Mac, and Linux. But let's say you're a facility and you have a Windows problem. I mean, there's a million new pieces of malware a day now. If we have a Windows problem, fine, just run it from a Mac or from a Linux workstation. It all operates the same.
What's the biggest challenge moving forward? What do you see as the biggest challenge of continuing again, to deliver the quality, to deliver the reliability, to hit those high production values, to we're also seeing more stations and more a need to organize or to automate over a larger field.
Yeah,
it's not
absolutely.
just my one station here and my one station there or whatever. So what's the key thing that's going to make that happen moving forward?
Well, I think automation is really a core to it. It's not just that.
Well, but what's the key to getting this automation successful and to having work at that quality?
I think it is knowledge. As there's been a great consolidation of media companies globally, the automation expertise has kind of fallen because a bunch of the automation companies were not actually doing much innovating. And they're kind of stagnant, and people didn't know that it was possible to do so much in automation. So the production values being elevated along with the flexibility to handle breaking news well, that's a special art form of automation that we think we do extremely well, and it's proven out in the market. So I think the challenge has been helping people know what's actually possible.
When implementing these solutions, what sort of conversations are you having with the stations, with the media companies, whoever it is you're dealing with, to kind of zero in on what they need? What are those back and forths like? What role are they playing? What role are you playing?
Well, we often provide a level of expertise and guidance, so we're kind of part consulting, advising, here's what's possible. And the customers are saying, oh, that's even more than we thought we could be doing. And so, you know, every big media company and small media company has challenges of budget and time frame and engineering expertise. So our role is often to come in and say, well, look, you know, yeah, we could do that, and okay, let's define it, and let's do that. But while we're doing that, let's take a look at innovating here, innovating there. The breadth of our automation platform is one of the extraordinary things of this industry, to handle local station operations, like you're saying, media operations across entire countries, all tied into the same platform. At the IBC trade show in Amsterdam that just happened a few weeks ago, in the Harmonic booth, we were showing us driving SDI, driving 2110 digital. We'd control Harmonic XE stream splicers for remote control, and we control VOS cloud playout, all from the same user interface. And something like that has never happened before. When the discovery process of, oh, this is possible, is one of the good challenges.
as we keep moving forward in the future, I'm sure the challenges are going to continue to mount. But what are you most excited for moving forward? Last question.
Well, I think what's going on with AI is brilliant and really applicable. We have one project that we're building now that ties in AI to media operations in master control and in production, in partnership, in this case, with TVU's great media mind architecture, so that you have AI as a component of media operations for on-air. And this is something that can really help with quickly identifying content, understanding what's going out, how to use it, how to leverage that into building online portals and populating clips of media efficiently. We've been doing that kind of thing for years, but to have the added element of AI to make that even quicker and more efficient is a wonderful thing.
Great. There you have it, cutting-edge technology, cutting-edge solutions that you'll find at NAB. This is Brian Stillman. I'm with BeTerrific, BeTerrific.com, bringing you more coverage over the next 2 days of NAB New York from Jacob Javits Center in New York City. Stick around. We'll have much more for you. And check out BeTerrific.tech, where you can check out the Agility Quadricep LED panel by BeTerrific. It's flexible, it's weatherproof, daylight bright, it's water resistant, magnetic, all sorts of things you would want from a LED panel solution. BeTerrific.tech. Stick around, we'll have much more for you coming up.